Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, glory, and honor, which is due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, the great most and rule well, and taught me this truth. And shalom to the elect of Israel, the elect of Yahweh Shai, starting with 144,000. And yeah, man, I'm just going for a little walk, and I'm out in the woods, going for a little walk, and what I thought I'd do is put the camera on. It's got to be real careful how I'm walking because it's kind of muddy as well. But what I thought I'd do is put the camera on and speak a little bit about Hebrews, the 11th chapter. All right. And now Hebrews, the 11th chapter, when you read it, right? And it breaks down what faith is at the start, and then it goes into all different accounts of, times when men of the Lord, had faith in their particular circumstances and believed in Yahweh Shai Shai and how Yahweh Shai Shai brought them through. That's why it says, without faith, it is impossible to please him. I believe that's the 6th verse, right? And it goes into all the different accounts. And I was meditating on it, and I was thinking, well, when all of us are going through different things in our walk in this truth, sometimes you be going through some shit where you're like, damn, man, like you almost start to think like, it's like a test of your faith. Like, is this happening to me because, I'm getting, I'm wicked, which ultimately, as it says in Micah, okay, that we're gonna suffer the indignation of the Lord because we have sinned against him. Right? We're here to serve a punishment. All right. But at the same time, right, the doors of salvation are open. So through faith, okay, what do? We believe unto salvation. Believe that the Lord is going to look after us, take care of us, and deliver us from whatever circumstances we're put in. Because ultimately, if you're of the elect, when you get put through a trial, it's ultimately, man, to bolster your faith in the Lord, because ultimately the Lord's going to come and help you at the end anyway. When Daniel was, in that lion's den, when you're in a situation like that, or Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, when they got put in the furnace, when you're in situations like that, right, that is a test of your faith, man. That's what it really boils down to. Because that would seem to the outside appearance, that might seem like a hopeless scenario, right? The king and his men have got you. Imagine like this, right? The Rothschilds, they come and arrest you. They send their special forces. They get you in the middle of the night, put a black bag over your head, put you into a van. Now, you're getting transported somewhere. You're disorientated. You don't know what the hell's going on. You might not have even ate. Maybe you was on a fast. So, you ain't even got that energy like that. And then now you're just in some place in the middle of nowhere, man. No one knows where you are. No family, no Akim, nothing. And now you're in that situation, right? But even in that situation, in the back of your mind, well, no, in the forefront of your mind, Salakia, the first thing that you really should be thinking is, that's when the faith kicks in. Well, you know what? I'm in this situation, but Yahweh Shai put me in this situation to test my faith. And I believe, and I hope, and I beg that Yahweh Shai will deliver me out of this situation. All right? That's why the scriptures say, thinking not strange, the fiery trial. Okay? So when you come in to serve the Lord, manifold, you're going to go through all kinds of things. And the thing is, as we're approaching the end, okay, you're going to get more and more let me say, how can I say it? Greater things are going to be happening. More intense things are going to be happening. All right, in this walk, and everything that we've been through, you know, little mini tests, big tests, you know, sometimes in this truth, man, you have little mini tests of faith, you know. I call them like the calm ones. Then you have like the gut wrenching faith tests, you know. But what do you notice, right? If you're still here, you're still pushing the word, you're still believing. That means that the Lord delivered you out of them situations, you know, and you're good ultimately. So that should boost our faith. This is about boosting the faith. This is about building up the household of faith, you know. So as the Lord is doing that through these different trials and tribulations, preparing you for what? So when we're going through these things, what we're doing, we're suffering. Okay? Job was suffering when he was going through what he was going through. We're suffering, man. And you know, so when you're going through it, it seems grievous, but after, scriptures say afterwards, it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness. So, you know, as we're going through it, you're thinking, oh man, you're suffering. Now, what did the Lord say? He said, because thou hast kept the works of my patience, all right, roughly paraphrasing, right? I also shall keep thee from the hour of temptation that shall come upon the world to try them. So, when you're going through these trials and tribulations, man, but you're holding fast to your faith, you're not, you know, backtracking. You're like, no, I believe in Yahweh Shmi Shai. These are his prophecies, these are his words, and I'm going to teach them, and I'm going to keep pushing, right? I'm going to keep doing my duty. I'm going to keep holding fast my faith. Then the Lord's going to reward you for that, because you're building up, man, and you're not being double-minded. You're not falling backwards. No, you're going straight. You're getting closer to the Lord because it's increasing your faith. You know, you got to believe that He is, and He's a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Right. So there's a reward at the end of this too. All this faith, man. Faith is that's like a remember, it's a gift from Yahweh Shmi Shai, right? Faith is that's currency, man. You know, that's that spiritual bank account. There's knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and the faith. It all goes hand in hand. And you know, pretty much, man. You know, as we're approaching that time of the MOTB, Jacob's trouble, that's gonna be that great test. You know, remember the scriptures say it's a time like never before. So imagine the chaos. Imagine what it's gonna be like, right? You know, meditate on that. But know that despite that, we're gonna be looked after, man. That's the faith. There's many scriptures to go out into that. Isaiah 65. Okay, whatever situation. That's why it says in Romans, the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Hope. So it builds up your hope. So when you read about how Abraham left his land and he went to travel, as the Lord said, okay, he was ready to give up his son. When you read about Daniel and the lions, then when you read about Noah being warned of the Lord to build that ark, okay, when you read about these different accounts, Moses, you know, when you read about it, you think, you know what, man, look at how the Lord delivered all these great believers, these great body of believers, these men, okay, women, children. Look how the Lord delivered them. And you know what, I believe in the Lord. I'm diligently seeking Him. All right, holding fast to this faith, to this truth, you know. And then that bolsters your faith, you know, and Lord willing that you obtain mercy from Yahweh Shmi Shai and be protected in that time. You know, and that's really what it all boils down to, man, because, you know, you're in this world is constantly trying to choke your faith, you're always getting tested, put it that way. But that's why it's important to you know, basically be in the scriptures, man, you know, be meditating on the precepts, the prophecies, reading, you know, communication, all right, you know, be in communication with a body of the believers, however that might be. You might be in a camp, you got your brothers. You might be someone who's just on the comment boards, watching, learning, you know. And ultimately, it goes back to what? Your relationship between you and Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay, because remember, you know, the apostles or brothers or no, we can't hold your hand and bring you, we can't save you. We can't bring you into the kingdom. Okay, only Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shemi Shai can save you. You know, now there's a path onto that leads to that salvation. You know, because what did the Lord say? He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Right? So there's a doorway, there's a particular way to come in. You know, some people come in disrespectful, some people come in on lies. That ain't gonna lead on to salvation, man. You gotta come pure, you know, a good sacrifice ready, you know, because our lives are pretty much sacrifice, man. Romans 12:1, you know. So don't think it's strange concerning the fiery trial, you know, as you come to serve the Lord, man. Because this is ultimately this is the test of our faith. The Lord requires faith. And the beautiful thing is the Lord gives the faith. That's why the elect are already predestinated, man. You know, so as you're going through these trials and tribulations, really, every time you come out on the other side, that should bolster your faith. You know? Because then when you think about the other side of how things could have gone in different situations you go through, you might be like, I could have just died, man, right there. Oh, this could have happened, that could have happened. Well, it's like, well, you didn't, man. You're here. You know? And even if you are in that situation where, you know, you're about to be a goner, you just keep your faith to the end, man. You know, scriptures talk about, you know, them that die in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. What's that? First Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. You know? So, you know, that's what I was meditating on. I just thought I'd do a quick video, you know, regarding faith, man. And, you know, just a quick message to the body of believers. Stay strong in Yahweh Shemi Shai. Make sure you keep praying. You know, always be praying, man. And do what you got to do spiritually, you know. Listen to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. You know, they're the prophets, man. They're the teachers, you know, on down. And that's it. You know, keep building up in your faith. So with that, man, I'm going to say, you know, all praises to Yahweh Shemi Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of the well, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.